1019 KACQ.
I'm Casey Chapman here with your local Lampasas area news. This newscast is service of Hoff Power Ford. It was a fairly easy day for LPD yesterday. It stayed quiet throughout the overnight hours when officers were sent out on a suspicious activity call just before 9 in the 500 block of North Broad. SROs received a report of a suspicious person at the high school, and officers responded to a home burglary that took place in the 500 block of North Spring during lunch hour. A suspicious person call came in from the 200 block of South Summer, and then a wreck was swept up at the light at Walmart. Dispatchers sent them out on a harassment complaint in the 800 block of South Live Oak, and officers wrapped up the night, settling the disturbance in the 300 block of North Howe just before midnight. No arrests were made by the city. The county booked in a 32-year-old Kittner woman for a DWI. Lomita enjoyed a quiet day. Kittner cleared a wreck and went out on a call of threats and had an animal complaint and a livestock issue. County deputies rolled out on a suicidal call, an illegal dumping complaint, and checked out a suspicious person, swept up a wreck, and were sent to Cove on an animal complaint. Stick around, more Lampasas local area news is just moments away.
There's nothing like a Ford, and there's no better place to get yourself driving that new Ford, like Hoff Power Ford in Lampasas. With many different vehicles to choose from, with the best prices in Central Texas, with the highest quality and friendliest service center that takes care of you and your car for years to come. Don't wait any longer. Check them out at 902 North Key Avenue in Lampasas, or go online to hford.com. See their inventory, value your trade-in, and take advantage of their local pickup and delivery. Or call Spencer McKnight at 512-556-3631. Get yourself driving your new ride today. There's nothing like a Ford.
Next Friday's graduation class of 2021 will kick off at 7:30 in the Badger Stadium. The gates will open at 6 and handicap seating will be available. Seating is on a first-come basis. There'll be no reserved seating. In case of bad weather, graduation will be held at the high school competition gym. Because of limited seating, each senior will be given 7 tickets for family members and guests. District Court for Friday the 21st has been canceled and rescheduled Wednesday the 26th at 9:45 a.m. Lomita's Board of Trustees will meet for their regular meeting at 6:30 Monday evening in the Lomita School Cafeteria at 8th and Main. And if you're planning to buy your mom a nice bouquet of flowers for Mother's Day, get ready. This year is not so simple. Bailey Friday has the latest.
Finding the perfect bouquet for mom might be complicated this year by a flower shortage. The effects of the pandemic on the global economy and the airline industry, on top of strikes in Colombia and trucker shortages here in the U.S., have resulted in delayed and canceled shipments of flowers. Darla Ditton, owner of Devon Flowers and Grapevine, says you're not totally out of luck. Don't be scared, but do be prepared to pay a little extra.
All the prices are a little bit higher. I haven't really raised mine too much. My customers have learned to go with designer choices.
Denton's store has flowers, and so do many other vendors in North Texas, but she says some holiday favorites like carnations and roses are going to be a lot harder to come by. Bailey Friday, TSN News.
Happy Mother's Day to my mom out there, Tammy Pope. I love you. Something unexpected likely happened to your finances last year, and you may not even realize it. Michael Board explains.
Have you checked your credit score lately? A new report done by Rice University found that the numbers went through the roof last year in a good way. Even the author, Professor Joyce Beebe, was surprised given the hit to the economy and job losses.
People expect, the credit will go down, but that's not what happened this time.
She says people used those stimulus checks to pay off debt. Loan balances dropped by 12%. In return, the average FICO score increased by 8 points. The question going forward, she says, will be whether consumers use this credit to buy big-ticket items like cars. Michael Board.
The burn ban order expires at 5 today, so you can still burn over the weekend. The county will revisit during Monday's regular session of the Commissioners Court meeting. Is ERCOT prepared for the hot Texas summer? Austin York takes a look.
ERCOT faced massive backlash for the catastrophic failure that unfolded during the winter storms in February. But today, Warren Lasher with ERCOT assured customers the system will hold up this summer.
There has been significant investment in new generation resources, specifically wind generation, gas generation, and solar generation, which has led to an increase in the reserve margin up to 15.7%.
But Daniel Cohan, an associate professor of environmental engineering at Rice University, is skeptical of that prediction.
If you look at what meteorologists are telling us for the summer, they're expecting a hotter summer than usual. If we have just a little bit hotter summer than usual, we're fine. But if we have a repeat of a summer like the one we had 10 years ago, I think we're going to be in a lot of trouble.
He says if ERCOT does get into a power jam, it has limited connections to other grids in the nation and cannot call on neighbors for help. Austin York, TSN News.
For your sports, Badger Baseball heads up to Mineral Wells today to kick off the first round of the playoffs with a best-of-3 series with Burke Burnett. The first pitch is at 7. They'll play again at 11 tomorrow, then if needed a third game at 2. And you can hear all those games live on KACQ 1019 or at lampasasradio.com.
1019 KACQ.